More, let's bring in Bobby Eberle, Republican strategist and Republican Party chairman in Fort Bend County in Texas. Bobby, great to have you back on. A lot to talk about, but first, I want to get your thoughts on what the White House is calling the largest single-day act of clemency in modern history.
Yes, and thanks, Tracy. It's good to be here. And yeah, this is astounding what was going on. 1,500 clemencies and 39 of full pardons. It's a huge day, and you just have to wonder, where does Biden go from here? Because the White House released in some of its statement that, you know, these are mostly nonviolent offenders. Well, Hunter Biden falls into that. Those were nonviolent offenses, and we saw what a kind of a bogus deal that is. And as your lead-in showed, 2 in 10 support that pardon. So it's a big dump of information all at once, and people need time to kind of digest this and sift through it, and handpicking a few people that, you know, to show that this was good. You know, maybe it's hiding something underneath with so many people getting so many sentences commuted, or the 39 pardons. I think it needs more investigation. Nothing we can do about it, but it kind of will reveal, you know, what Biden's intent was on these last few days in office.
Bobby, you mentioned Hunter Biden's pardon and, of course, spurring backlash from both sides of the aisle. Do you think that had any influence on him granting this mass clemency today?
Well, I do. I think this is going to show, again, his personality and, you know, what they're talking about, what they've been saying from the perspective of the DOJ regarding Hunter Biden is that he did this because he was targeted, and we weren't going to do it. We said no. Karine Jean-Pierre said no over and over again, but something changed, and what the something is that they feel that the DOJ was somehow weaponized. So I wonder if in Biden's last month he's actually going to investigate the DOJ and maybe investigate Merrick Garland. I doubt it, but the hypocrisy and the standards that he set kind of tying himself in a knot there. But again, the Hunter Biden case has made such outrage because for people that have really followed it, you see that the charges brought against him were in an effort to diminish or sidetrack from the real charges. These were brought up to actually give him a break. And the fact that he went through conviction is what got everyone on the Biden side startled, and we got to do something about it. But yeah, I seriously wonder what he's going to do. And the big thrust, the big concern is that these preemptive pardons on people that might be investigated, such as people in his own family or inner circle, that's what we have to really keep our eye on.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit more about that. Also, there's speculation that some folks on the January 6th committee, as well as Dr. Anthony Fauci, may be preemptively pardoned. Do you think that's something that's really on the table? And is that something that has ever happened before, pardoning someone who hasn't even been charged or convicted?
Well, you know, unfortunately, this is an area of concern, and there is precedent. Gerald Ford pardoned Richard Nixon before there were any real formal charges. You know, the impeachment was building up. It didn't look like his support in the Senate could lead to conviction, so he resigned. But for, you know, the sake of the country moving forward, Gerald Ford pardoned Richard Nixon. And these preemptive pardons, so that has happened in the past. But when you see what we went through with COVID, and you see what we went through with the lockdowns and this corruption that is bubbling to the surface once we've kind of freed up social media to actually tell the truth and not be censored, those deserve investigations, and justice needs to be done. And so to preemptively pardon these people and skirt the justice system would truly be the other side of weaponizing the DOJ and using and abusing Biden's pardoning power.
Bobby, all right. Thank you so much for insights. Always appreciate it.
Yes, great to be here.
All right, friends, thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And before you go, please hit that subscribe button above. Once you do, tell your friends, share it, spread the word about the 13-minute news hour so we can keep growing. And for more great content, check out these videos right here, and I'll see you next time.